Alright, y'all, welcome back. So I just finished dinner here at the Rooftop Garden Grill, and I gotta tell you, this was absolutely fantastic. First of all, the portions they give you are a bit larger than I would have expected for one person. So I didn't eat everything, but I got a lot of food, so I could taste a lot of different things. So I'm sorry for being wasteful. But I just wanted to be able to bring the content to you so you guys know what the things taste like and what they look like. So to start, I had the dry rubbed chicken wings. They were super tender, really tasty. The dry rub they use has a bit of a smoky flavor, and it's not overpowering. They're very freshly made, so they're really hot, so be careful when you take a bite. They do come with a side of carrots, celery, and radish. But the only negative that I would say about this, and it's a really small negative that can easily be fixed, is that they only give you like a tiny little bit of ranch dressing for the sauce. And I believe you get 8 chicken wings. So they're definitely something that you can share with somebody if you're getting multiple appetizers. Following the chicken wings, I had the caprese salad. And instead of the mozzarella bufalo, which they normally would use, this particular salad used burrata, which I absolutely love. This salad was super fresh. The tomatoes had a really good sweet flavor to them, and the balsamic glaze was really nice. The acidity of the balsamic dressing really balanced the creaminess of the burrata. In addition, they sprinkle a little bit of fleur de sel in there, and I wasn't sure what it was, so I had to ask the chef, but in eating it, you get these little crunchy pieces of salt. And it really adds to the texture because everything in the dish is smooth. So it was a really nice, well-balanced dish. Following that, oh Lord. Following that, I had this enormous ribeye steak, along with a side of cream corn and a baked potato. With the ribeye steak, you do get a peppercorn sauce, but for me, I don't put any sauces on ribeyes. The flavor alone in a ribeye steak is perfectly acceptable. I don't want to ruin the flavor by adding some kind of sauce to it. The steak was perfectly cooked and really, really tender. Like, I literally could use a butter knife to cut the steak. I was not sure if it was prime grade or choice, just because of how tender it was and how flavorful it was, but it was actually choice. And all they do is put salt and pepper on the steak. So it was a really good quality choice cut of meat. Along with that, the baked potato was really nice. I mean, it's a baked potato, but it was well cooked. It wasn't crunchy in parts and undercooked in others. It was perfectly cooked all the way through with a side of sour cream. And the cream corn was really nice. It had a little bit of a sweetness to it, and the peppers in there kind of balanced out the sweetness with a little bit of, that peppery kind of flavor, the bell peppers. But it was really good as well. So after the entree of the steak, which was really enough for 2 people, I moved on to dessert. And the waiter said, "Which one would you like?" And I said, "Well, I'm kind of torn between the cookie and the s'mores." He says, "I will bring you both." I said, yeah, no, I don't think so." He's like, "No, you'll have both." I said, "Okay." I'll say no once, and that's about it. So they brought the s'mores out first, and this was not something I would get again. It was good. The marshmallow was nice, but it was way too sweet. The amount of marshmallow to chocolate, I think probably pudding, and cookie was a little bit off. The marshmallow just kind of took over the entire dish, and there wasn't really enough cookie to kind of balance that out, and I didn't really taste the chocolate because of how overpowering the marshmallow was. So this was a decent dish. I wouldn't get it again, but it was very, very sweet. So following that, I had the cookie. That's how they call it on the menu, I think. And this was a really, really good cookie. Freshly made chocolate chip cookie right out of the oven, super hot. They put a scoop of vanilla gelato on it, which melts right into the cookie and kind of cools it down a little bit. But this was a really good chocolate chip cookie, and some good gelato. So you can't go wrong with that. It wasn't too sweet. It wasn't overpowering, the vanilla ice cream. It was just really good overall. So for the dinner tonight, this is definitely getting a 5 out of 5 ship horns for this evening. So now I'm about to go head over to the theater, where this evening's entertainment is going to be Uptown. I have no idea what they are. All I hear is really good things, and I'm looking forward to a good show. So I'll be sure to bring you guys along and let you guys see what Uptown is all about. Welcome back, everybody. So yeah, we need to talk about the show Uptown. Well, the group Uptown. So the other night they came on and performed, and boy, I was really pleasantly surprised. The amount of energy that these guys have is unreal. Their voices, unreal. Their dance moves, I mean, they're really sort of unbeatable. This show was just full of energy and just had everybody on their feet at the end. It was just a really fun, energetic, and great music to listen to, and just an overall really good show. And for them, they're definitely going to be getting 5 out of 5 ship horns. All right, so yesterday went and had breakfast in the Ocean View Cafe, just the usual stuff. Bacon, eggs, stuff like that. It was good. Bacon wasn't all that crispy, but that's okay. Eggs Benedict were very good as well. During the daytime, I went and did trivia in the pool. However, that lasted for about 2 questions before the skies opened up and everybody started running. So that was very short-lived. After it started to pour, I did go over into the solarium and was relaxing in there for a while, listening to the downpour of the rain. It was actually pretty relaxing and soothing, listening to the rain falling on the bubble roof, or the bubble dome, I guess you can call it. So it's an air-filled dome, so it was very reflective with the sound. So it was nice. For dinner last night, I had I went to Tuscan, which is the Italian-inspired restaurant on board here in the Ascent. Well, really, I think all the Edge class ship. And this dinner was pretty good. It wasn't great, just pretty good. I had the Tuscan shrimp soup, which was nice. It had a great flavor, little pieces of shrimp in it, and good texture to the soup. It was nice and creamy. I also had the escargot, but I have to say I'm a bit disappointed with the escargot on the ship. For the past several nights now, while it's been hot, which is great, it just kind of tastes like the snails are just in butter, so it was lacking kind of that garlicky flavor, which I really like and is important when you're having escargot. So I don't know if I'll be having escargot again, unfortunately, on this ship. Seems like just kind of a waste to not have all the great flavor that you're supposed to have when you have escargot. Following the escargot, I got the pork marsala, which is good because, you know, veal's not great. Nobody wants to be killing baby cows, but the pork marsala was pretty good. The meat itself was really tender. I thought it was a good alternative to veal, but I think the issue with this dish, it was just kind of bland and kind of lacking in flavor, which was a little disappointing because I really wanted to like it. And then I also had the chicken Alfredo pappardelle, something like that. That was a really good dish. The flavor was really on point, had nice creamy texture, and the pappardelle was cooked really well. The only issue with this dish was the chicken was a bit too dry, but that's okay, I guess. I was just kind of really eating it for the pasta anyway, but it was a decent dish overall. So for the meal this evening, this is going to get 3 out of 5 ship corns. Following the dinner this evening, I did go try my luck in the casino, and finally it was a nice night, and this happened. Everybody loves a hand pay, right? The only issue that I had in the casino tonight was the amount of time that it took for them to do the payout. It took about 30 minutes, and it was pretty busy in there, so I mean, I guess I can understand that, but nobody wants to sit there and wait for 30 minutes to get paid before you can start using your machine again. And also, it was almost time for me to go to the show, which was Awaken, which is the second of the 3rd production shows on board the Ascent here. And this show is not to be missed. This was such a technologically advanced, incredible show. The music, the voices, the dancing, the special effects, absolutely incredible. If I have any advice for anybody going to see this show, I think for the best perspective is that you sit in the center section. Don't try and sit on the sides. The more close to the center you can get, the better perspective you'll have, and the better the effects will be for your viewing. If you want to see more of the show, I'm going to include a full entertainment catalog, which I will put in a card just above the screen here. In addition, I'll post a link to the video at the end of this particular video. But in the meantime, here's some clips for you to check out Awaken.
There's no turning back, even what we see, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Pretty amazing, eh? So after Awaken was supposed to be the Celebrity Ascent Shine the Night deck party, but due to inclement weather, they had moved that, more of an event, to the Grand Plaza. And this was a very well attended party with tons of energy, with surprise guests, aka Uptown. It was just a lot of fun. I mean, everybody was having a great time, great music, everyone jumping up and down, dancing along to the music. The Martini Bar, now these guys I think are handpicked to be the bartenders in this bar because they're pretty much amazing at what they do. You can see here one of the bartenders here is pouring a martini on his forehead while juggling some bottles of alcohol, which I thought was pretty impressive. But nonetheless, this was a really fun show, so don't miss this. I bet it's even more fun when it's up on the pool deck where it was meant to be. But this was a great event to attend. So if you're a party person and like to dance, this is definitely the event for you to attend. So after that was a wrap for last night. Today I woke up and went and had breakfast in Eden Cafe, which is only open on C days and only open until 9 o'clock. So it's only open for a short period of time throughout the day. It is also open for lunch on C days as well. So check out your app for the specific times as to when this particular venue is open. The Eden Cafe is pretty much designed for healthier options. They'll have like parfaits and egg white sandwiches and power wraps and things of that nature. But it's actually really good, and it's kind of a hidden gem. A lot of people don't realize that it's there or that it's open at certain times throughout the cruise. But yeah, definitely go check that out. So I'm about to head over to the club for an augmented reality game, and this is something that's completely new to the Ascent, so I'm interested to see what this is going to be about, and I will bring you guys along for the ride, so stay tuned.
Correct, it says perfect score, and now it lights again green, so you need to go again. But what happened if I